exciting episode of Screaming Chewy Show. And I'd like to welcome a special guest, Alpha Anarchy.
Alpha A.
Yep, aka Alpha A. And what's happening, bro? How you doing, bro?
Nothing much, bro. You know, I'm out here. I'm using a professional mic, so I'm not using my normal mic. My left arm might look a little limp, but we're good. Yeah, so I'm here to talk with Screaming Chewy.
And I'm so glad you came, bro. And I'm doing great, man. After a couple shots, you know, we're chilling for a little bit, you know, drinking a little bit. And
yeah, you know, you were gonna say.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying I'm glad you came, bro. So it was a good time with you. I met you here on VR at a bar, you know, and here we are, man. You know, you told me about your music, and yeah, I want to know all about your music, bro, because you showed me some
that
songs.
Rhymes.
Yeah, hey,
VR at a bar. It was like it was meant to be. It was like it was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
Bro, let me tell you a little bit about my music. My music, unique. I almost want to say revolutionary, but let me not get too much into that. Let's put it the greats. Number one fact, Nirvana, right?
Yeah.
The greats like Little Peep.
All right.
These guys have heavily inspired me throughout my entire musical journey.
Good. So
of course, we can't forget Believe It.
You gotta believe it, bro. If you don't believe it, you ain't gonna make it, bro. You know, that's facts. Right?
I know, right, Chewy?
You know, so many people have a dream, but they don't believe it, bro. They ain't gonna get nowhere like that, bro. So I dig that. I dig that.
Yeah.
And so that's your inspiration, right? Nirvana and Lil Peep.
Yes, absolutely. Black Bear, you know, I like Black Bear too. But most of all, Lil Peep. There was a time when that was all I could think about. Lil Peep this, Lil Peep that. But eventually I found my own lane, I found my own wave, and you know, I did my own thing. So I highly suggest you guys to go check out my music.
And that's how you grow, you know what I mean? Because you get inspiration, but you find your own way, you know, your own, how can I explain that, you know? Your own style, you know? And that's what makes you unique. And you showed me your older music, your newer music, and I dig it. But how long have you been doing music, bro?
So seriously, I've been doing it for about a year and a half. It's coming up on a year and a half.
I thought you've been doing it longer, bro. You're pretty good.
Yes, so I've been writing music accumulatively about since I want to say middle school. You know, all the kids, they used to laugh at me for doing music, of course, like any other artist. But I never stopped with it. Like NF, you know.
I love NF.
Yeah, NF, he kind of had a similar story where people were like, when I grow up, I want to be a rapper. And that's crazy, right? But, you know,
now he's fucking blown up. And he's like, fuck you guys. You know what I mean?
So I took inspiration from that as well during COVID when that was the thing and that hit.
Yeah. COVID changed a lot of things. But, you know, it changed a lot of things with artists and podcasters as well. You know, because everybody's stuck at home. You know what I mean? You have more time to do what you want. And, yeah, drink. I like that you wrote that. By the way, anybody watching this video on Spotify or YouTube, we decorated this room, right? This is us right here. All right? This is like a fucking bachelor
us just
pad.
Doing us. We're just being original.
There's a
Nobody
fucking...
look at this, okay?
This censored.
We had to censor this for the sake. We censor things here.
Yeah.
All right. There's a boundary and a limit. All right. So anybody who's thinking about coming on this show and coming on and thinking they're gonna do some crazy things better than us, they're not. All right.
Not better than us, bro. Never, bro. Never.
No, you can't do anything crazy like this. All right. This is explicit.
Parental advisory. No, I'm just kidding, bro.
Exactly.
But you've also, so I'm in Arizona, and
right.
You're very familiar with Arizona as well, right? I mean, you've traveled
absolutely
a lot.
Familiar. when I was in high school back in the day, I used to be one of the more popular kids. Shout out Horizon High School. Shout out the Dog Pound. Shout out anybody who I met along there. Um, let's go Huskies. That's all I can really say. No, yeah, but for real, I've been all around Phoenix, Scottsdale, Arizona. I grew up there. It started with me being born in California, for anybody who wants to know. But I've been all across America, anybody who knows me in Arizona, they know that I've been from, let's just say, California to Colorado to Utah to Florida, Texas, the Caribbeans, Hawaii, any place that's part of America, I've been there, most likely.
Wow, bro. Wow. You know, that's very impressive, bro. And I think that's part of growth. You know what I mean? Because I'm not throwing shade at everybody's different, but some people stay in
Uh,
the same place their whole lives. You know what I mean? And
I've witnessed that firsthand.
some people kind of stay a little bit ignorant. You know what I mean? Until you
Uh,
travel more and you see more, it really opens your eyes. You know what I mean? And I'm sure
yeah.
you've experienced that. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And like it's crazy, bro. Like, but it's I was born in Cali, and then I moved here to Arizona as a kid, and yeah, I've been to Hawaii, but bro, you've been all over the place, bro. But traveling,
Humbling experience.
yes, facts, and traveling. I gotta ask you, bro. Food, bro. Where's the best food you had traveling, bro? Because I'm fat. I gotta know.
Minnesota. Just kidding. I've never been to Minnesota. Um, no, best food I've ever had probably here in Florida. Like honestly, the seafood, it's locally made. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
So I'm a seafood kind of guy personally.
same,
I
same.
like calamari. I like lobster. I like red lobster. I like crafty crab. The places I've been to, I know they're kind of like company giants or whatever, but
Hmm.
that being said, that doesn't take away from the fact that their food is fresh. And I've cherished those experiences that I've had, with my family, my father more specifically. He's been there for me. And honestly, their food is fresh when it comes to seafood here in Florida, the east side. That's what I'm representing. But before then, I was born in California, California. And
Yeah, gang,
I was
gang. No, I'm
repping the
just
west
kidding.
side. Yeah.
Gang, gang.
Gang gang.
Yeah, that's
No,
a.
but
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, I've been from the west, from the east to the west. I'm not here to rep anything, uniquely, specifically. You know what I'm saying? I believe in equality, like universalism, so to
Hmm.
speak.
Yeah, bro. And you know, so I was born in L.A., but I grew up, I think, around North Hollywood. But that was the '90s, bro. There was a lot of gangs. I'm pretty sure there still is, but that's why my parents moved us here to Arizona to get away from that gang life. They didn't want me to grow up there.
Mm.
Um, but well, why did you travel so much? If you don't mind me asking.
So that was actually because of we were from maybe not the best neighborhood, you know. If there's anything that's gonna help me, or if there's anything that's gonna like travel throughout my career as a musician, I want it to be the truth. And the truth
Hmm.
being that we were not in the best neighborhood, so to speak. Was it the hood? I don't know. That's up for debate. Were there shots popped? Yeah, there was. There
Hmm.
was, it was very hood-like, you
Hmm.
know. That being said, we had a work ethic. We had things that were like pushing us to get out of that situation. For me, at the time, I was very young, and for me, it was education.
Hmm.
So I was focusing on my education, and I found that as a young child, I was getting rewarded for my education because, my parents actually were the type to care about me. They weren't divorced or anything like that. So
Hmm.
We got out of the hood, the trap, whatever you want to call it, and then we are living damn near in the hills now. Fast forward to, the present moment in time, and I hope that answers your question. I'm not entirely sure.
No, yeah, 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 for sure, bro. Upgrade.
It was promotions though, promotions. My dad he was getting promotions type shit, which I think is okay to leak to the public. I'm just saying, that's we had a work ethic, we had a grind, and if there's one thing I could say about my family, it's that, my family, it's in our blood to hustle.
Yeah, and that's a great example. You know what I mean? Like
Uh-huh.
where you grew up, it doesn't mean you have to stay there. You know what I mean? And I'm sure your dad
Yeah.
worked hard to get where you guys are at now. You know what I mean? And
No.
growth right there, bro. Growth, like you said, get out of the hood, or it wasn't the hood, but now you're in the hills, bro. In the hills, bro.
Damn near, yeah.
But and
And then that's when the music came afterwards,
yes, tell me
you
about
know.
that. Tell me about that.
So I always had an interest in music. Despite popular opinion, I grew up on Drake. I really fucked with his album "Thank Me Later" when
Okay.
that was the thing and that came out. Um, I took a lot of inspiration from that. I started lip syncing to him, rapping to him. Despite whatever he is now.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I'm not offending anybody or anything like that. That's not my goal. I'm just saying, like, that was early music for me, and as well as Kid Cudi was popping then. So,
Oh, okay.
Kid Cudi was also an inspiration. And, certain DJs before Marshmello was big and all that.
Yeah.
Um, and I was thinking that I was going to be a producer back then, but eventually what happened was that I ended up figuring out that my passion was trying to become a lyricist and being in the spotlight, because I felt like I was somebody who worked in the background and I excelled in the background, but ultimately I thought what was going to push me more as a human being was being kind of more in the spotlight, a leader, somebody who my father encouraged me and told me who I was, a little more meant to be on this path that I was on.
Good, man. Good. And that makes sense because you're a very good lyricist, and so you found your passion. You know what I mean? You're kind of feeling it, in the background, but you you know what you're meant to do, bro, and you're kind of finding that right now. You know what I mean? Like you're headed the
Uh,
right direction. And so, but you're earlier before we recorded, you mentioned that your new music it's a lot different from your older music. What changed? Did you just want to change it up? Tell me about
the
that.
the I so it was the ideas. Like my ideas changed. My motivation changed. I was going through a lot of emotional like weight, like luggage that I carried with me,
Hmm.
and I was just trying to figure out how to sort it out into things that I can convey into words. Like for example, when I'm telling my mom what I'm going through, like how if I can't even tell my mom what I'm going through, then how am I going to be able to tell my audience what I'm going through? You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to figure out my own, sort out my own, get through my own personal problems type stuff. And once I figured out, like on these late nights, when I'm looking up at the moon, as cliche as corny as it sounds, I'm listening to beats. I'm really trying to get into my own sound, my own music, and try to produce something that's entertaining. Because at the end of the day, we're in the music industry, and it's all about entertainment.
That's
And
facts.
that's truly what I want to give my audience. I want to give them something like entertaining and something that has growth in it.
Eh,
And if it takes a month or two to get that out, so be it.
Yeah, bro. Exactly. And it's not easy, bro. Expressing yourself. And
Uh huh.
a lot of people don't find it easy expressing their emotions or what they're going through. But for you to
Yeah.
put it out there into music, especially knowing that everybody's going to listen, and some people even might judge you on it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
the fact of the matter that you put it out there and you're like, this is it. This is how I feel. You know, that takes balls, bro. That takes balls.
Especially when you're in there like on performance on stage, like with other people.
Yes. And I get those NF vibes right there. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
because, you know, he went through a lot of stuff and, you know, he puts it out there. You know what I mean? With no fucks given,
Yeah.
you know? And I get those vibes from you as well, you know? We're back. Took a little break, took a little shot,
Hey.
you know? Always getting lit. You know, it's funny, bro. We met at a bar in VR, and now we're drinking in
We
VR.
did meet at a
Like,
bar.
like we were before. Dude, we were fucked up when we first met, bro.
We really were, bro. I was on my shit. I was on my bullshit.
Dude, but it's fun. You know, like, dude, if I go to a bar in VR and I'm not drinking in real life, like, it's not the same, bro. It's not the same.
What's it like drinking in a real bar versus a VR bar? Go.
Well, oh, okay. You know what? That's a good question, and I'll answer that, bro. So, when you go to a VR bar, right, and the bartender asks, like, hey, you know, because in VR, everybody's a real person, bartender, security, you know this, right? There's no bots, you know, it's not like a video game. Everybody's real. So, you go
Yeah.
to a VR bar, they ask you, what do you want? And I always tell them, surprise me. Just give me a strong drink, surprise me. And they're like, oh, yeah, cool. You know, they get all excited, bro, you know? They're like, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
get you that. But if you go to a real bar and you tell them, surprise me, they're like, just tell me what you want, bro. Like, almost like they get annoyed.
Yeah.
It's like the complete opposite, bro. And talking about bars, you just turned 21, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, I'm in my prime.
In your prime, bro. In your prime. You know what? Right now, bro, at this age, fuck as many hoes as you can. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm kidding. Bad advice.
This guy, dude.
I'm kidding. But 21, bro. I just turned 37, bro. And you know what's crazy? 21 doesn't feel that long ago for me. You know what I mean? I still feel like I'm in my 20s. But man, 21, bro. You know, it's been so long. When I was 21, I was fit, bro. I'm fat now, you know, but I was fit when I was 21. That's how long ago
No
it
kidding.
was for me.
Everyone take note of this. Chewy was fit when he was 21. He wasn't.
I was.
He wasn't always such.
You know, I
Yeah.
didn't always look like Fluffy, you know, Gabriel Iglesias, bro. You know?
Gabriel. He didn't always look like Gabriel Iglesias. Take notes, fam.
Yeah. You know, I used to work out, but now, dude, like a funny story. I know we're going off tangent, but for Halloween, like 4 years ago, I went with my homie to a Halloween party, and I wore a big Hawaiian shirt, and I had a microphone. And dude, as soon as I got to the party, they're like, "Oh, you're Fluffy!" Like I didn't have to tell them who I was, bro. I'm like,
No, that's. Hey, I bet you got a lot of candy though.
I did, bro, and cake. No, I'm just kidding. Chocolate cake.
Listen, guys, you're never too old for Halloween.
It's facts, bro. It's facts. In fact, I love Halloween. You know, when I first started VR, I was Michael Myers, bro, because I fucking love Halloween, bro.
No kidding. I'm actually going to a convention where I'm gonna be Jason.
Oh, bro. Dude, Jason.
Shout out to you guys who if you know what that convention is in Florida. It's happening around September 24th to September 25th. So you do your little bit of research. You'll know what I'm talking about.
I'll show up there. No, I'm just kidding. But
Show up to meet up with Bender and Alpha A, Screaming Chewie and Alpha A.
yeah. So I interviewed on my podcast CJ Graham, and he was actually Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th Part 6. Jason Lives. and he's
Okay.
in those conventions a lot. Dude, that's such a cool guy. He's so fucking humble. I'm like, bro, how did it feel being Jason, bro? You know what he says? He's like, I was just doing my job. They paid me and I did my job. I'm like, bro, you're so humble, bro. Like, goddamn. What? He's cool as fuck.
Imagine being that humble
Yeah,
and
bro.
you get to play a cool role like that.
Facts, bro. Facts. But
I
tell
feel
me,
like I'm the shit if I played that.
dude, for real, be like, you know who I am? I'm Jason, nigga. Like,
Type shit.
but yeah, tell me more about your new music, bro. Because we talked about your old music and what inspired that, and you had a
Okay,
little
so
break.
okay, so comparative to my old music, it's more growth. Let's put it
Hmm.
like that. It's less immature, like old me was more like, hey, I'm immature, I'm young, I'm in the youth of my time, and this is exactly what I'm trying to present, that I'm in my youth and I know some shit, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
I've been through the shit, sticking to the G code, same as all you other gangsters. But that was the old me. The new me is more like, hey, I'm here. You could say I'm from the hood, et cetera, whatnot, but that's not my overall message. My overall message nowadays is more positive. It's supposed to be something, alpha anarchy, what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Alpha anarchy, I'm just going for it. The brand is positive, the message is positive. You might hear me talking about Dro a little bit every now and then, but besides that, I'm not trying to steer any of my audience or listeners wrong. I'm trying to go out here and open mic nights. I'm trying to play open mic nights. I'm trying to, just grow as an independent artist and say, hey, I'm here. I'm positive. I'm not necessarily the, you know, cliche.
yeah.
I'm niche, not the cliche.
You know, and that really does show growth because we've all been there. Older folks, when you're young, you think you know it all. And you kind of like you have that attitude, like that rebellious attitude. You know what I mean? But as you grow, you get a little bit more humble and more positive as well. You know what I mean? As you grow,
Yeah.
because you've been through more
I'm
shit.
Man, you could really talk the talk, but ultimately if you can talk the talk positively, then I think that really shows something.
Yeah, it's facts. And it's harder to do, because you're more real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You've shown what you've gained out of such negativity.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. That's facts. And I think it's really hard for a lot of artists to do that because they want to
Hey, let's take
stay,
a
you know.
let's take a shot.
Oh, I'm down. I'm so fucking down, bro. Tell me when you're ready, bro. Tell me when you're ready.
Ready in about 3 seconds. Hold up.
3, 2. No, I'm just
All
kidding.
right,
I'm not
ready.
counting. All
I'm ready when you are, bro.
right, you ready?
Hold on, let me pour my drink. All right, ready now.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Salud, bro. Cheers.
Ooh, that's spicy.
Woo. What are you drinking on, by the way?
Maker's Mark.
Oh, that's a good one. Is that the one with the wax on top? The red wax?
Yes, the red wax. Red wax.
Oh, that's good shit, bro. That's good shit. You fancy, bro? Pinkies up.
Pinky's up.
Yeah, man. And
Ooh.
but tell me, where can people find your music, your socials, anything you want to plug, bro?
Bro, you want to find me? You want to type in something along the lines of Alpha A 808. Now, on Spotify, it's probably going to be something like Alpha_A 808. I don't even know my own link too well, but if you just type in alpha_A, you can't go wrong with that. You know,
Hmm.
on YouTube, on SoundCloud, just do your best to find me, and that's all I can really ask for. As I grow, you'll probably be able to find me a little better. But until then, I'll see y'all, and I'm sure my man Screaming Choi will hook me up, man.
Yeah,
He'll
bro.
he'll link it for you guys.
Exactly. All your links will be in the episode description. Make it easier for the audience. They just click. They don't have to look. you know. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, bro. I'm so fucking glad you joined the podcast, bro. Always a good time with you, bro.
Always a better time with you, man.
Yeah, and taking shots, and of course, you're always welcome back on the show, bro. Like,
Of
like I said, bro.
course.
Like I said, always welcome back. Even if you want to talk about more music or whatever you want to talk about, or even like I told you, I have wild episodes called Friday Night Funkery.
Hey, but get this. We got one more segment with Alpha A.
So we took a little break. We're taking a shot, and we're doing it in real life, so you can't see our avatars do it. But you ready, bro?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, bro. Cheers, bro.
All
Cheers
right.
to you and your music, bro.
Cheers, cheers. Yeah. We're going up.
Oh, yeah, that was nice.
Pretty smooth, pretty smooth.
Yeah. So so tell me, bro, as an independent artist, what's one of your
Yeah.
biggest struggles, bro?
My biggest struggles is the people that I work with. Like I work with like there's a lot of shadiness and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
competitiveness
Yes.
that's with the people that I work with. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's unsaid, bro.
No,
And I'm gonna be the
I seen that. I
yeah,
seen
I'm gonna
that.
be this person to say it right now, bro. As of right now, I'm versing OK Mateo. I'm versing Seth. I'm versing OKJ. I'm versing artists. These are names that you could look up right now on Spotify, and I'm versing them, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's at the end of the day, we're all versing each other. I hate to say it because we're part of the same collective, which is called Real OK.
Mm-hmm.
But every artist has their own image, their own lyrics need to kind of stand and live up to. Otherwise, what are they doing? Are they improving or are they not? You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I'm going up against because they have thousands of viewers. I'm hoping by the time that this episode goes up, I'll get my own individual thousands of viewers that view your own,
You'll get
Spotify.
that.
That's the goal. That's the ambition, right? Whether that'll translate to that or not,
Yeah.
I hope I just give a positive enough message that it will translate to that.
You know,
Um,
you struck a chord right there because my homegirl, my best friend Arlene, she's on my podcast a lot. She's an artist as
mm,
well, and she collabs with a lot of artists, and I helped her a lot, through the podcast because I know a lot of artists, and people in the music industry, and I've introduced her to people that helped her, right? But I understand that what you were talking about, bro, because there's other artists that were, I'm not gonna name names, but they were fake, right? They would throw a lot of shade to her, and she's a real good person and she's really nice. She did nothing to them, bro. But they were jealous because they saw her potential, bro. So they would throw
mm.
shade and act shady towards her. And and you would think I'm talking about women, right? No, I'm talking about grown fucking men, bro, doing this to her. And cause they were jealous of her potential, bro. Cause they ain't going nowhere and they see her going up, and I think in the music industry, like that needs to stop, like we're all coming up
No,
together.
yeah, You would think that's business for women, right? But like ultimately, like it's like fucking gangster G's, like people that are men,
Yes,
fucking trying to insult her.
exactly, bro. You got it right there, bro. And it's like, bro, like, why do you feel threatened by her? Like, you know what I mean? That's your own insecurities. Like, she did nothing wrong to you. But that's the music industry, you know, how you were saying it's so competitive, you know, and people try and throw everybody else under the bus so they could come up. But like, bro, they
And I
gotta,
swear to you, anybody who's in the music industry, I swear, the people who you think who are closest to you, they are coming for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you gotta kind of you gotta expect at least that much.
yep, yeah, snakes in the grass, bro, snakes in the grass. But you know, I told her,
You know, like, I don't know. I wouldn't expect them to be snakes in the grass because, like, these are the same people who are promoting me, reposting me. Because I do the exact same. You know, I don't
hmm
get many reposts or anything like that because I don't necessarily post as much. But if I was to post, I know that my brothers have got my back and they've got me, such as Real OK.
yeah,
Real OK is a good group. They've done a lot for me. And honestly, all I can say is that, you know, to God be the praise for that group because, you
shout
know,
out,
they're really good people. They're good people.
yeah, shout out to them, bro, shout out to them. And you know, you need people like
Shout out
that,
to them.
you know, especially when you're growing. Like, I feel like people that you expect to support you don't, but the ones that do support you appreciate the fuck out of them. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
it
and there's just so much to take out of that. There's so much to like compact, take out of that, you know. Like I honestly couldn't get to every single little itty bit of good that they've fucking done for me.
mm-hmm.
But there's also snakes in the grass, like you said.
Yep. You know, we all have different experiences, but you know, it just reminded me of like when you said about the music industry, all this competitiveness, and you know, people try and like keep you down there so they could go up here. You know, I'm not saying that's your case, you know, but you know, like I said, in the music industry, like what or whatever you're doing, like we're all coming up together, you know, just support each other, you know, and you know, I think just return the same energy, you know what I mean? Like if they're supporting you, support them, you know, appreciate them, you know, and it
Yeah.
just makes it better that way, you know.
Tight shit.
But yeah, I get
So
you on.
I think if we were to end off this podcast in any way, how would you think it would to be? Like with the final subject, with the final thing being like if you had to ask Alpha A one thing, what would it be?
Okay,
Mr. Interviewer,
you ready for this? Pressure's on you, bro.
I'm pressure's on me. Let's go.
Okay, if you had any wise words for anybody new in the music industry trying to grow, what would you tell them?
Be independent as fuck. Please do not listen to anybody who is trying to even put any kind of input into your sound. I would say stay true to the moments when you're alone and when you find inspiration on your own, because those can be the truest moments that will reveal to yourself type shit. So, I mean, like, honestly, I've spent way too much wasted energy on trying to invest into people that I think could be superstars or I think that could carry me up type shit. Honestly, just stay invested into your sound. Please, please do not listen to anybody else's input.
I love that, dude. That was fucking perfect, bro. Damn, bro. That's very impressive.
Yeah,
That's deep, and that's 100% right there, bro. You couldn't have said it
I
better.
always keep it. Alpha A keeps it 100%.
So, Alpha A, I appreciate you being on the show, man. And
Thank you, Chewy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will 100% strive to be on your show next time.
yeah, for sure, bro. And this was fun, man. And yeah, you got to come back, man. This was fun, bro. All
Fuck yeah.
right, man. Well, thanks for coming on, bro. You have a good one.
And shout out to your listeners. Thank you for listening.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. And everybody
Mm.
listening, make sure to check him out. Click on the links. And
Please check me out as much as I am invested into Chewy. I'm going to be listening to every single episode Chewy has ever come out with.
appreciate you. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's like over 200, but I appreciate you, bro.
I know it's 200, yeah.
And I'm not kidding when I say I dig your music, because like I told you, bro, there's so many artists out there and like their music is like but yours, I fucking dig it, bro, and that's why I have you on the show. You know what I mean? Like if I didn't, to be
Yeah.
100% real, if I didn't like your music, like I wouldn't have you on. Like you know what I mean? And
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course.
you're doing fucking amazing, bro. Just keep up the great work.